Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about an SEC showdown here tonight. Number 13 Alabama beating number 24 Florida, 98-93 reaction here in overtime. What a hell of a back and forth game between these two teams. An incredibly fun game to watch. Two of the highest scoring teams in the SEC facing off. I know there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game because Florida's offense has been playing well as of late. Alabama's offense has been great all season. But ultimately, in overtime, Alabama just outplayed Florida in overtime. Florida did cut it to 1, but that was as close as they got. They started off overtime really poorly. They started off overtime. But I will say this about Florida, they have a really good offense. Their guards are good with Pullen and Walter Clayton Jr. No, he didn't shoot the best tonight. 9 of 24, didn't shoot that great, but their big men are good with Logton, Tyrese Samuel, Alex Condon. They have some good depth on this team. Riley Kugel, it's kind of weird he didn't play a lot, only 2 minutes tonight. But that's part of how everybody else is playing. I feel like everybody played well for Florida. Alabama, really in the second half, got their 3-point shooting down. In the first half, they really struggled. But in the second half, I thought they got going. They had 6 players in double digits, while Florida had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a hell of a back and forth game here. Really, not really many turnovers. Florida only had 9 turnovers. Alabama had 8 turnovers. It's just the 3-point shooting for Alabama was better in the second half, and that's a big win because they really needed it to stay on top of the SEC standings. But a great win. Because, their offense is good. But they need to get a little bit smarter. There was 2-3 possessions where they could have laid another 30 to 35 seconds off the clock, but they kept jacking up threes. It's just, that's the offense. That's the offense for better or for worse. That's what makes Nate Oats' system daily. But not in that situation. They left about 30 seconds on the board when there was 35 left. So they could have had the clock down low, but allowed Florida to come back down by 1. Luckily, they were able to hang on. But that last 3 from Griffin kind of scared the Bama fans. But they had good heads-up play to tip the ball to Estrada for a layup. The possession was good because they let the time run out. But I'm talking about the 2 possessions before that where they could have milked the clock. But it's just a great overall game. What a game, what a finish. But Florida's going to be a tough out in the tournament. I'll tell you right now, they're going to be a tough out because their guards play really well with Walter Clayton, Will Richard, and Zion Pullen, and their big man with Condon, Logton, Tyrese Samuel. Logton played great. 5 points, 2 assists, had 13 rebounds, had a few big offensive rebounds in this game. Tyrese Samuel, 14 points, 3 assists, 8 rebounds. I thought Tyrese Samuel played great, especially in the second half. I thought he really took over. Zion Pullen, 17 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Walter Clayton, 27 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. Will Richards, 17 points. Alex Condon, 10 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He played really well off the bench. Thomas Hogg, 2 points, 2 assists. But that's not to say this Florida team's bad, because losing to Alabama on the road and overtime. Florida's a great team, and they're going to be a tough out in the tournament, like I keep saying. It's just Alabama outplayed them there in that overtime. They just outplayed them. But you're very impressed with the team. And Bears are like, oh, this game's rigged. It's just not. It was just a good back and forth game. And you're going to win some and lose some. I mean, you can't just blame the refs. I mean, your perimeter defense is going to be better. You couldn't buy... Alabama really couldn't buy a 3-pointer, but they made some. They couldn't make a 3, and then they started driving to the basket. So that was a good thing. Alabama adjusted. They couldn't buy a 3, so they just started attacking the rim. But like I said, Florida will be a tough out in March because they have a really good offense, a really good head coach that draws some good out-of-bounds plays. I swear they score like every one of them. Just shit happens. The offense looked great. Yeah, the refs, I will say, weren't great. But the team is legit, and this loss doesn't change anything. So we went over Florida stats. For Alabama, Estrada, 20 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Great game from Estrada. Sam Walters, 14 points. Played really good tonight. He had like 3 or 4 threes. Grant Nelson was phenomenal. Key guys made key plays at the right moments. Mark Sears made a steal using the force. Sam Walters was great. Incredible win. Just clutch all night. Abdia Butte, 2 points, but had 6 rebounds off the bench in 5 minutes. Nick Pringle, 13 points, 8 rebounds. They got some good minutes, I thought, from Sam Walters and Pringle, each with double digits off the bench. Sears, 17 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Had a big steal defensively there late in the game. Rylan Griffin, 10 points. Didn't shoot the best, but he had a big 3 there in overtime. Grant Nelson, 22 points, 8 rebounds. Had like, 4 or 5 blocks. Grant Nelson's got better as the season went along, and this offense has got better as the seasons went along. That's just their offense. So they improved to 19-7, Florida 18-8. This is a classic SEC showdown here. And both these teams are going to be tough outs in March. Because these two deep offenses are really good. But that's really all to say for this game here, so until next time, peace. And I'll recap my Kentucky Wildcats here later tonight.